What's going on, everyone? Oh, last live before Christmas. I have some special things here with my Reyalibre. What up, sis? My Reyalibre Tequila shirt here. No request, bro. I have this, and me doing the tasting of this. What's going on, bro?
What's up?
Man. Oh, you got
Guess what came?
the mezcal.
It came today.
Nice.
I love my FedEx person. They signed it for me. Left it.
That's dope. You said they signed it for you?
And did this it's the artisanal version.
Yeah.
I like how they got the picture in the background from the label.
Nice.
So we're gonna see what it tastes like.
Yeah, let's do it.
But right now I got some Samel.
Yeah, well, I don't know if I'm probably gonna pour up this Blanco first. I'm gonna pour up a beer here too. For anybody that's out there that's watching, this is just open seating. It's too early in Africa for Say to hop on, but we're gonna have a drink for him in spirit. So Say, this cheers to you, brother.
Cheers to you.
Yeah.
This the barley wine bracket right here.
Nice. We have So Divine is about to hop on. I'm pouring up the what up?
Yo, man, I just finished talking to Say Cool, man. That's my dude right there, man.
Yeah, man. That's the homie, bro. Yeah,
You know,
what's that?
he doing this. Look, my next ex-wife just jumped on. Hey, baby girl, how you doing?
She sent the request. I mean, Mimi, do you want to hop on? You're more than welcome.
Yeah, she want to hop on. She gonna come in here and act her ass. That's what she about to do. That's what she trying to
Come
hop
on, bring
Let's
it.
do it.
Bring it.
Let's do it.
Hey.
Hey, Mimi.
Hey.
I'm a little tipsy, guys. Sorry.
Nothing wrong
A
with
little.
that.
Mimi,
I'm gonna get there.
I'm about to get tipsy.
Wait, hold on. What are you drinking?
Talking to me?
Who?
Yeah. Who the fuck just took a sip of their drink?
All of us have a drink.
But
I don't have no drink right now.
You were the one that just took a sip.
Anti-hero from Revolution Brewing.
So you drinking some? Okay.
Y'all want to see my legacy? This is my legacy right here. Look.
I'm drinking a 22% barley wine bracket.
He wasn't. That's my legacy right there. That's my
Take
my
your
oldest
mask
right there.
off, sir.
She want to see your face, OG.
I have COVID.
OG got COVID. Go ahead, show your face,
You
OG.
don't have COVID, lying ass motherfucker. Listen.
Go ahead, OG. So show that's OG3 right there. That's OG3. That's
Why is your son lying to us right now?
no. He
don't got COVID.
he caught it from
really
somebody at his job. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah. That's OG3 right there.
Hope he gets a speedy healing, man, and he don't get the serious version. That serious version is something crazy, bro.
Hey, look. He bringing his proof right now.
Yeah,
Show your face, OG.
I'm so sorry.
What up, Black Starline? Hey,
Pull your badge down, OG. Pull your badge down, OG, so you can see how. So I don't care about that, son. He do. He say don't want to get daddy sick. That's what he said. I want to get my pops
Hey,
sick.
that's good. That's
him
responsible, son.
He deserves it. He needs to sit down somewhere anyway. Yo,
Black Starline, we're going to have you on the show here sometime soon, bro.
No, you let me know. I'm ready. You know, we'll talk about some good stuff.
Oh, Eric. Hi, Eric.
I'm about to have a sip of this Reyalibre Tequila. This is Blanco.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
hey,
you know, let us know how that is.
You know, I don't
Cheers.
drink. You know.
Let's do a Who the hell?
No, I ain't got no glass right now, so. But I
That's a
will in
fucking.
a
I
few
got
seconds.
that.
That's a fucking lot.
I don't. I'm in the kitchen right now. Look, I'm in the kitchen.
Let me tell you something. Hold on. I've been on live with this motherfucker already today. He has a glass.
So look, my son.
Fucking hell.
This is what my son got me for Christmas. Look.
Aww.
That's dope.
What a sweet baby angel.
That's
Eric.
my oldest.
Eric, I love you. I hope your foot is feeling better.
Okay.
That's my sometimes boss.
Black
That's my
Star
sometimes
Line?
boss. My sometimes boss.
Dope. What do you do? Where you at? Where you located, Mimi?
Sacramento, California.
You do cigar marketing? You do
I do some things with cigars.
cool.
She gonna rep my cigar in a few minutes.
Tell more people. I'm sorry about your toes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Eric. I'm sorry, Eric. I'm sorry.
How we get on the person's toes?
Because you know what? I'm not gonna say it because he's gonna get mad. So
Don't start.
I don't want him to get mad at me. I want to go to PCA next year. So.
We'll be at PCA together. What you talking about? I'm gonna be at PCA too. We're gonna have a good time.
I know, but I want to rep Black Starline again next year.
You ain't gonna rep Divine Leaf?
The fuck I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm sorry.
I don't like your attitude right now.
Well, okay. So, Tequila Lovers Anonymous.
Yes.
What tequila are you drinking right now?
A bunch
I'm
of them.
drinking Reyalibre Tequila right now.
Yo,
Okay,
E,
so
listen, E. You have put me on tequila, so look, I'm gonna show you what I got. Hold on. I'm
okay,
sure what I just bought.
while
I
he's
just bought
sitting
it
there,
because of you, E.
while he's running around, what is one of your top 5 favorite tequilas right now?
So
I'm
this
sorry.
is my bar that I have in front of me right now.
I'm asking you what your top 5 are.
Right now?
You see it, E? Look.
No.
Never heard of that, man.
Oh, E.
I see that
E.
Florida. I see that one.
This is one of my top 5.
Okay.
This Posh Tequila.
Okay.
You know, E, I got a bunch of whiskey. You know how that go.
This El Tesoro.
Yes.
Yeah.
1000%.
The Tapatio Excelencia.
Okay.
I just got this in. I wouldn't say it's like one of my top, but I think it's absolutely delicious.
You know what? That añejo though.
See, this is their limited edition. That's their annual release. That's their winter blend.
I get that, but that añejo, fire.
I mean, it's good, but it's not in my top 10. This is much better right here.
I said top 5.
Well, top 5. It's not even in my
All
top
these
10.
bottles clinking and shit. You know.
No, we don't drink Hennessy. I don't even give a fuck.
No. Master Blend.
I don't care.
Master Blend 1 is different.
This is something
Yeah.
serious too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You only said 5, and I don't feel like. Oh yeah, I mean this right here, this Tequila Ocho XA.
Yeah, the XA is good. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't like that. I don't like. I like extra añejo all the time. So yeah, because it tastes like whiskey. It tastes like cognac and whiskey all the time.
Listen, extra añejo is always a fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
So that Henny got some.
Yo, E, you had that smoke wagon?
What up, Black? The smoke wagon. I have the.
Oh
the
God!
Smoke wagon. I have the Midwinter's Night Drum.
I've been with these motherfuckers all day today.
This is the High West. Midwinter's Night.
That's a vibe.
Yeah.
Hey, you gotta get this, E. Hold on.
What up, Quadruple B?
But y'all don't. I don't know about this right here.
Anyone who knows a little bit about bourbon should know about that.
Yes.
Y'all know about the rye.
Yes.
I like the rye.
First of
Yes,
all,
I do like the rye. Yeah.
Of the Pappy rye?
out of
The
all the
Pappy
whiskeys,
rye. Yes.
it's one of my favorites. Period.
Yes.
Rye drinks better than most bourbons of all time, to me.
Yes.
So,
And then I have the Old Forester 170
so listen.
series.
Mimi, you gonna appreciate this right here. Look.
We gonna rye it up? Is that what? I'm not gonna. No.
You know
Is
you
that
like
your
wine.
wine?
That is right there.
I
Is
like
that your
wine.
So that's the wine we gotta deal with that's making my wine right now. They make a great Sauvignon Blanc. It's really good. Yeah. Y'all hear all these bottles clinking. I'm sorry. It's a lot of bottles. I apologize. That's the E.A. Taylor. The E.A. Taylor is good. Yes.
But that's the rye.
Oh, you got one of the ryes that just came out?
That's straight rye.
Yeah, I may be getting one of those or not. I just can't go back into Benny's until after Christmas because I don't know what my wife may have or may not have gotten me.
Now
for Christmas.
y'all gotta eat this rum right here. This rum right here.
Listen,
Oh my goodness.
if you want one, I have a place that can get it super
That
cheap.
reserve right there. That's beautiful.
What's super cheap? It's supposed to be $90.
Yeah, that's about what I paid.
So you can get one for $90.
I got way too much whiskey up in this goddamn cabinet.
You talk, so no, there's a rye. E.A. Taylor is coming out with their first annual rye release.
Yeah, that's the first annual rye that just came out. Yeah.
Yeah, that's that right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm putting in my mouth right now.
You taking it to the head.
Why would I waste? I don't want to. Do you know how many dishes I do?
Yeah,
Now listen, y'all. I'm about to go get dressed so I can leave because I'm about to go to a party. So
Oh, you're coming to
I love
Sac?
y'all. You want me to come to Sac?
Come on.
Said, come pick her up.
I'll put on a dancing dress.
Oh, we going dancing?
Let's go.
This
This motherfucker lives
Don't
like
tip
4
me.
hours away from me. You gotta relax.
No, you're only 2 hours.
Then come on.
It's
Listen.
only what is it? It's only 5 o'clock out there.
Yeah.
So
I'll be there by 7.
Even if it's 4 hours, you there
7
by
o'clock
9 and you got the
on
rest
the
of the
dot?
night.
Will you be in your drop top?
No. It's too cold for that.
Well, all right,
Look, I don't want to hear any of y'all talk about cold in Cali right now. I don't like it. Seriously. Do y'all understand how cold it is in Chicago? Eric.
Hey,
Ooh, okay.
listen.
You know what? I'll give
Listen.
you
I
that.
know it's
I'll
cold
give
in
you
Chicago. I just left Chicago like a week ago. It's cold as hell.
No, I'm
I'll
talking
give
about
you
right
that.
now. The week ago
Hi,
is
Marcy.
nothing compared to right now. Do you have any
I know,
idea
y'all about to
how
get
cold
it tomorrow.
It is
Tomorrow and Friday.
1 degree. It is
Well,
1 degree out right now.
One?
No. I'm not doing that. I'm not. No.
Hold on, but
No.
what's the wind chill?
The wind chill.
Cold as
I want
fuck.
to know what. Yes, cold as fuck. That's what the wind chill is.
Cold as fuck. What you talking about?
Yeah.
Cold as fuck. That wind. Listen, when I was in Chicago about 2 weeks ago. That wind was coming around that corner. That motherfucker was doing this.
Yes. Now
I'm about
people understand.
I'm about to kill you, nigga. That's what it sounds like.
Exactly. Now people understand what. Now people understand what I really call it, the Windy City, and why they say.
Oh, hey, I understand because I was downtown. That motherfucker came off of Michigan Avenue. That motherfucker hit my coat. My coat said, "Nigga, please." That's what my coat said.
You had a California coat. You didn't have
I had a California coat on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You had a California coat on.
The wind chill feels like -20.
So I'm about to go put a sweatsuit on.
So I don't want to hear a damn word,
Eric,
about it's cold
Eric,
out
is
in
this
Cali.
what you do in your life?
Yo,
I don't want to hear
it's too cold.
word.
Look, it's too damn cold and goddamn, it's too damn cold there. That don't make no goddamn sense. It's fucking cold.
We got a cool breeze out here, but it's like that's what it does.
Do you know what the high is tomorrow?
What?
The high, not the low. The high.
What's the high?
2. Two.
Nope, absolutely not. Our high is probably going to be like 47.
Look, man, it's two. Look, by the time we get off of, here, because I'm
Eric, you
I turn
can't
it
do
off at
nothing
9.
but stay inside.
Eric,
You can't even move, baby.
I mean, we used to it, so
Well, I know.
Let me see if he can come on so we can have this conversation.
Well, I don't know if he's gonna come on, but
okay, we're gonna get quadruple B on here. But look, man, it's gonna be negative 2 degrees by the time this 9 o'clock is up.
Oh shit! This motherfucker getting dressed.
All good. Triple B looking dapper.
What up? What up?
Where you off to? You about to go?
I see your whole chesticles and stuff. Okay, hold on.
It's big boy season.
Hey, listen, I know you ain't talking for the stuff I heard you saying earlier. Your ass is cutting up earlier.
Cutting the fuck up. Listen.
With your
and you know what?
with your tongue action and everything.
It's only 5 o'clock here. I start drinking at 11. It's a problem.
Nothing wrong with that, man. I mean, if you have nothing going on, then go ahead and
my kids are out of school. The purple.
Go to purple, homie.
Yeah, be some color on here. Enough of us with no color on.
Hold on.
Here y'all go.
You got a purple it.
Hey,
I don't know what it is, but
did y'all hear the new big boy season?
It's big boy season out here now. It's my time of the year.
You got
big boy season.
I've been slimming up.
Gotta keep them warm.
Hey, you're still a big boy.
Huh?
Wait, hold
on.
What's that?
A big boy.
I'm very close.
You're still a big boy then. All 6 not there. You're still a big boy.
No, they getting there.
Shimmy shake.
Everything
what kind of coat are you doing?
Huh?
What's that?
What kind of coat he putting on? Hold on, I'm trying to see the whole fit.
I probably I think I'm gonna put my Timbs on, and then I'll probably put
You say your Timbs? Okay, well, all right.
It's cold out here, sweetheart. I'm in North Carolina, so.
North Carolina.
Look, man.
Raise up.
Look, y'all.
Are you going? Hold on, real quick. Are you going to Carolina Cigar Week?
Oh, me? Yeah. I stay in Charlotte.
I'll see you. I'll see you there. I'm traveling. I'm traveling
out. Say you putting your triple B. I say you putting your grape crush shirt on.
Hey, Pa, I'll take that, Pa. With your shit talking ass.
Marcy tried to say, hold on. Marcy said you're going to look like Barney. And then she said, never mind, he look good.
Who the fuck said that?
That's not Barney.
Who the fuck said that?
Marcy.
She said, never mind, you look good.
Hey, Marcy. Hey, listen here now, Marcy. Don't start no shit.
Won't
be no shit.
No, it still might be some shit, but just don't start. No, I'm about to hit a cigar lounge, man. It's funny that you say that. We're about to do a cigar and tequila pairing.
Nice. What tequila y'all gonna do?
A hell of I know. I know. I'll find out when I get there. Yeah, I find out when I get there.
He said he'll know when he gets down.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go live and you're gonna have to come back on live.
Or we're gonna need an update.
Well, you're gonna have to hop back on live whenever you're ready to go. Once you get there, you're gonna have to hop back on live and tell us what tequila is.
You know what?
Right now, I'm
never mind.
Sampling out.
I'm putting on tennis shoes and a regular jacket. It's raining outside.
How cold is it there?
It's right now. I think it's.
You're about to finish grilling, so just let it out. Well, he might be done.
Yes.
Oh, he's back.
It's 40 degrees. No, I had to check the weather real quick. It's 40 degrees down here.
Bro, it's not cold there. It's not.
Bro, do you know I just got back from Wisconsin? So don't talk to me about cold.
Bro, do you understand how cold it is here right now?
Yeah, so I just got back from Wisconsin. Like, it's snowing in Wisconsin right now.
What part of Wisconsin?
I don't care.
Madison.
Look, bro.
Oh, Madison.
It's 1 degree.
Madison is so beautiful, though.
It's 1 degree.
It is. Bro, it was the same in Madison, bro. I feel you. I was glad to be back home.
1 degree in Madison.
Eric.
I'm really bitter today. When people talk about the cold on this live, I'm gonna be very bitter because it is 1 degree out.
Why?
Look at you.
You at home base. You should be great with it.
Hold on, real quick. Hold on.
If you was one of us,
I got a heated blanket. I'm freezing.
Oh man.
But what I will do is have a beer with y'all before I leave. That's what I will
Let's do it.
I'm walking down the stairs.
It's 70 degrees in Southern California. I'm in Northern California. That's not the same situation.
Look at here, little lady. You bring that 70 degrees down here somewhere and let us get a little bit of it.
That's not me. Somebody put that in the comments. It's not
Pi
70
said it's
degrees
70
here.
degrees there.
Oh.
It is not. I'm cold as shit.
Look, man, bring the 40 degrees here. Damn you 70. Damn you 70. Bring the 40 degrees here, man. Bring the 40. I send the 1 degree over to y'all.
Please don't.
Bring the 40
I don't want
degrees.
it. We already have. We're already.
Y'all talking about it's cold. Y'all want to talk about? Look, y'all can have this 1 degree, and I'll take that 40.
Okay, but we're also suffering from
earthquakes. We're gonna have about 10 degrees tomorrow.
We already are having earthquakes here right now. So listen, I'm gonna take the earthquake.
That's the closest to you I want to get.
The 10 degrees. Look, I can go outside in this, in a vest, and my sweats, my sweatpants.
Oh, I
10
miss
degrees,
you, Eric.
and I'm good. I'm good.
How's your cat?
I picked my son up in 11 degrees today. I had literally my sneakers on, these pants I have on, a shirt without a thermal in there.
But bro, you know what I tell people up north? You know what I tell people up north when they start complaining about the weather?
Move.
You chose it. You chose it. Or it chose you. However you want to put it.
I mean,
so,
that part.
You right there. You right.
Hey,
I'm not going.
I'm still waiting for that package.
I'm glad she's okay.
Ding dong.
What Pi sending you?
I don't know. Pi probably was drunk that night. I don't even remember. He said he was gonna send me anything. No, I'm Pi.
I got a topic.
Marcia, what you throwing fires up for? You already told me I was ugly.
She didn't say that at all.
Yeah, why you piping them up, Marcy?
Don't do that. She didn't say
Marcy,
that.
why you piping him up? You already told him that he was gonna look like Barney. Come on, homie.
And then she corrected herself and said, "Oh, wait a minute, that purple looks good on him." Listen,
because she saw my brother was swaggy out.
Yeah, I mean, I don't get it. I don't get it. I ain't did nothing to it.
Right.
Listen,
Pop don't even remember.
You kind of did, Marcy.
Marcy, you thought since he was a big boy.
Hey,
Marcy, you thought since he was a big boy, he couldn't look good in purple. And then you saw it. You like, all right.
See,
all
look,
right.
she corrected herself.
Matter of fact,
listen,
Marcy, where you from?
She said,
Marcy Project.
He's gonna look like Bernie, and then she said, "Oh, actually, he looks real good in purple."
Exactly.
Listen,
Once she saw
the better
that
of the
big
two
boys
things.
can wear purple. Once she saw big boys can pull off a deep purple.
That
part.
Like, it's not.
I should have pulled out the pink. Oh, she's from California. Y'all ain't got no big boys out there like this. That's what it is.
Your whole ass mouth. I'm from California too. We got big boys out here.
Hold on. Big boys.
But you ain't got now one to look like this.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
You ain't got now to look like this.
Hey, Bob.
We do.
They don't have the Midwestern and Southern big boys out there.
No, they don't.
It's a different breed.
They don't even eat right out there.
No.
Excuse
They don't know what grease is. They
I'm talking about the big boys, not you, sweetheart.
They use the kale oil. They don't use
Marcy. Nothing that you say can make up for what you said to me, Marcy. You said it like Barney.
I've got the canola oil and all the shits up in my fucking kitchen. Now listen, what we ain't gonna do is sit here and talk bad about California.
I love Cali.
I like Cali too.
As you should.
But
listen, we got beautiful bitches out here.
But we gon' look. I don't care about the beauty of the women. I'm married. I don't care about the beauty of the women. But what we're going to talk about, though, is us big boys are different here in the Midwest and the South
Say what you will.
than they are out in Cali.
Come to California and
I've been to Cali several times.
What is your name, ma'am? Mimi. Mimi. What day you coming to the cigar fest?
Which one? Charlotte? The whole time. I'll be there the whole time.
But which day are you getting here for the festival?
What
Mimi
is the
said she's been
festival
drinking
from
since
Tuesday
11,
to
so
when? I said the whole fucking time.
she said the whole
I'll
damn time.
be there.
So are
Don't.
you going to get here
Hey,
on Tuesday or are you going to get here on Monday? Are you going to get there on Tuesday or are you going to get there on Monday?
don't sass me, Mimi.
I'll get there on Tuesday before the first event starts.
Wait, are you coming to the Charlotte one or are you coming to a different one in North Carolina?
I'm coming to the Charlotte one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll be
I'm
around.
not doing Queen City. Come on now. That's not the one.
Hey, don't come down here with all that mouth now, Mimi. Doggone it.
I will mouth it. I will mouth it all the way out.
Wait.
No, nope.
Wait a second. This just
Whoa.
one. We get there. Mimi trouble. Who live is this? TLA. Hey. I don't know what shit on your screen. Shit my top right.
Hey,
Me?
Mimi
Here?
good. Mimi good on here, man. Like, you know how I do, man. You know, hey.
So wait, did you join the Cigar Guys live or he joined yours? He joined yours.
No, I joined it.
So hold on. So you won't own the live that she was on earlier.
Mm-mm.
That's why you're saying she good. She was cutting up earlier. Her and her other two friends.
Cut up.
I was cutting up like a motherfucking goddamn.
Fucking cut up, man.
We was doing some real ratchet shit.
Hey, I don't
Eric,
care,
I'm
man.
so sorry.
Damn these muffin spoons. I'm about to bite one on.
Eric, I'm sorry.
Now, I had a conversation. I wanna ask y'all opinion, right?
See, look, now Sarah's on this bitch.
Definitely
Now
don't ask Sarah. Bye, Sarah.
Don't buy Sarah. Listen,
Sarah was twisted.
we
Hey,
were all wasted.
I'm gonna look, I gotta stop for a promo.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go
right?
stop and show us what we were drinking.
When these come out, y'all need to get them. Y'all need to get them. It's a black-owned, woman-owned, ATL tequila brand coming to the States here very soon.
Okay.
Well, how about
so
this?
So
Well,
if I Venmo you, can I get a sample?
Right. So why do we got to make sure it's coming to your state? You need to make sure we get it.
Wait.
No, I'm in Illinois. It's coming to Georgia. It's coming to Atlanta first.
I'm asking you.
Well, where am I located, sir?
North Carolina.
And Sarah, yes, we would say something about you.
I'll get you on here soon, bro.
So my question to you is this: from a standpoint of somebody who doesn't live in Georgia, if I Venmo you, can I get a sample?
I don't have the ability to give out
She
samples.
talking about
me.
She talking about.
But I'm saying, if you have a sample in your fucking hand, can I get one of those?
No.
Okay, well,
Uh-huh.
I was just asking just for.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you can reach out to Reyalibre Tequila to get samples because this is literally the only samples that I have.
I feel
I
like
can't split these
you
up.
can probably get samples better than I can, so that's what I'm asking you.
No, you can ask him.
But he said reach out. You didn't even try.
Right. Reach out and reach out. Look,
my trying hand
100% of the time, I gave you the information of who to reach out to, right?
So will you give me the information? Will you send me the information via DM so I can?
Reyalibre Tequila.
No, you know what? Hold on, Tequila. I just followed you, so cool. So you can say, because I'm not gonna remember because I've been drinking since 11 a.m. I'm not gonna remember. I'm Listen, I'm being transparent.
No, I understand. I got it. I
Wait,
got you. I got.
Sarah's in the 757. She over here.
Yeah, she is.
Mimi had you day drinking. Sarah, that's
Nah,
not
you
an
had
excuse,
yourself
man.
twisted.
Exactly.
She had herself drunk.
You had yourself drunk.
Listen, let me tell you how drunk our day has been. It's been a drunk day.
Nothing wrong with that, man.
Y'all
As
heard the
long
dog
as
got
you're
something
not
on
out
it.
Be
there in the
excited about it.
streets driving.
Y'all, that dog got something on it.
You're drinking water, Eric.
Still gonna let him out.
I,
It's time for him to eat.
I don't like it for you. That's not who you are as a person.
Can I ask y'all my question?
Sure.
Can I ask y'all my question?
I'm sorry.
For y'all opinion? Okay. Some real adult stuff. All right. If you laying down with another member of the opposite sex, consensual laying down with another member of the opposite.
Hey, talking about, man. Should my daughter be hearing this?
No. She shouldn't be hearing this.
Go ahead.
All right. And neither one of y'all take the necessary precautions to prevent having a child. Who's at fault?
We both are.
Both y'all.
Exactly.
Both y'all.
Exactly. Right? Exactly. Right?
Both of them.
I had this long discussion on TikTok of this woman making videos and everything because she got mad because I said, both of y'all motherfuckers is at fault. You was the woman, didn't take the necessary precautions. You was the man, didn't take the necessary precautions.
She's not a full grown adult.
I was about to say, you got to understand, man. Hey, listen, I'm going to tell you something I learned a long time ago, man. You got to be real careful. Yeah, but you got to be real careful who you give your energy to. Some people are just stupid, dog. That situation, everybody knows what.
Look, we not going to go there. I just want to know if my thoughts are like
no, you're not.
Because these people had me thinking like, no, they didn't have me thinking. They tried to act like I was this ignorant, dumb sucker. When I said whenever I lay down with a woman, before my wife, I said if I didn't use protection, I'm taking full
accountability
for whatever. No, I'm saying, I take full responsibility for whatever comes from it, right?
Supposed to.
If I don't make sure if I don't make sure that she has the necessary protection, I don't use the necessary protection myself.
That part.
If I have a baby, look.
You're not crazy. You're not stupid. You're not dumb. Whatever the fuck they were trying to tell you, fuck out of here.
Exactly. They got mad because I said because on the original post, the dude was trying to say that the man alone was responsible.
Absolutely
for this.
Fucking not.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
That's what I said. I said no.
Fucking not.
I said
and here's
no.
why. Because listen, women, if we sitting here trying to fucking talk about consent, trying to talk about being equal to a man and all that, you can fucking speak up and say some shit. And if you fucking don't say that shit, here we have a fucking problem, okay? Because the reality of go in the house. The reality of it is this: when you are engaged in those types of acts, you're an adult, right? Or an adult like person, right?
Right. We can't hear you.
I'm sorry. I know that a lot of people don't speak on sex and don't try to like articulate their feelings and this, that, and the other. But the reality of it is this, is that the more you talk about it, the more the better sex is, the better your connection with that person is, all that other stuff. But also, if you're talking about protection and all that other stuff, you're on a similar cohesive path, right? Which is what you should be when you're engaging in those things anyways.
So let me ask you this question. And I don't want you to fly off the handles when I ask this question.
Go ahead.
Who, me or Mimi?
Mimi. So do you feel like men and women should be equal in all aspects?
No.
Okay. You know what? I think I just followed you for a reason. Hold on.
But here's my situation. Like, so for me, like, I like to have a certain situation where I'm subservient to a fault, but when it comes to major decisions, I want to be a part of that.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be able to follow the same path that you're following. I don't want to be surprised by a fucking decision you make. I don't. Communication.
You want input, and yeah, you want to know.
Communication.
Yeah.
But my whole thing about it is, I don't mind for a woman to be a leader, right? I don't mind for a woman to take charge, but understand the type of man that I am, right? So at some point, she can make more money than me. She can do A, B, C, D. She can do whatever. I really don't care. But I'm a man, and I'm a man's man, right? So there's a part that I got to play in my household. And if I can't play that part, then me and you will never make it. And so, like, for example, cars being fixed, right? Disciplining the kids.
Probably you do it.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
But
disciplining the kids is probably one of the hardest things people don't talk about, right? Because I got girls, and truth be told, they got me wrapped around their hand. They don't know that. At least I don't think they do. But
well, you just said it in front of your kids
right now. Like, I know I got you wrapped around my finger.
Yeah, but truth be told, man, like it's kind of hard because I don't ever want to see my daughters cry, right? So one of my daughters just had an oral surgery, right? And when I tell y'all, I was ready to swing on the doctor. That's the type of pops I am. I don't like my kids going through anything they ain't got no business going through. Right. So, like, disciplining them is one of the hardest things in the world. And I keep telling everybody, man, like, a woman need to be respected, and a woman need to have a little bit more, I ain't gonna say a little bit more. A woman needs to have all the respect in the world for what she does and what her body allows her to do, right? And that's any woman. Yep. A woman can go out here and call me whatever she want to call me, but if that's a female, that's a female.
No, hold on.
No.
Listen.
What I'm saying is, all right, we can go out here in the streets, and a woman can be disrespectful to me. She can hit me. She can do whatever she wants. I don't teach my kids that. But I'm just telling you, she could. But as a man, should I ball my fist up and hit her back? No. That's what I mean by that, right? So, like, you guys give life. I can't give life. You guys give life. Like, that's a whole different ballpark.
But also,
you need each other to give life as well. So I will.
Let's be 110%.
They carry their life, is what I mean.
Let's be 110%. Like, I have boys. I can only do so much, right? So that's why I always, like, even with Eric or with any of my close male friends, you are a parental figure to my kids at this point, period. Listen, if you gotta discipline them, do it, because realistically I can't do that shit as I can't do what a man can do for a boy, period.
Very true.
I can't do that, and I accepted that a long fucking time ago. I did,
and vice versa. A man can't do what a woman can do for a girl.
Exactly.
Right. But here's the thing.
There as well.
Also,
100% facts.
Can I be very fucking clear to you? If a woman
you looking swaggy,
repeatedly puts their fucking hands on you, stop that bitch. I don't give a fuck. I'm sorry.
I'll leave.
Listen, if it's a repeated situation,
I'll leave.
Yeah. Who's AK?
You know what?
You got them samples out there. Who's AK?
AK.
Good for fucking.
She's one of the founders of Reyalibre.
Hey, AK.
Sorry, Mimi.
You're fine. You're fine.
So Mimi, listen. I was raised.
Wait, bro. Hold on, wait. I want Mimi to repeat what she was saying because she had a very important point there.
Because the reality of it is this. It's one thing if a woman puts their hands on you once. Cool. All right. But if it's a repeated situation, you have to protect yourself at some point, right? And I don't condone it to a certain extent, but also I'm like, it's one of those slippery slope situations. So I'm like, listen, you're doing too fucking much.
Yeah.
But for me, it's the same thing I would tell a female, right? I tell all my female friends right now, if a man put his hands on you one time, he'll do it.
Marcy, no one should be putting their hands on anybody.
Right. And that's the point.
It happens.
Marcy's view is my 100% point. Keep your fucking hands to yourself. A man shouldn't be putting his hands on a woman, and a woman shouldn't be putting her hands on a man.
There's been plenty of times that I've been like, fuck this motherfucker, and I really just I would rather throw something against my wall and destroy it than actually fucking hit somebody.
Right.
Because here's the reality. If I put my hands on somebody, what's the actual reaction? Somebody's gonna do that shit to you.
Yeah.
Now, I've hit my share of walls in my lifetime.
To me,
but I ain't gonna put my hands on a female.
Right. To me, I look at it like this. I look at it plain, point, simple in my mind. This is the way I 100% look at it, and I have to look at it for discipline purposes. If I put my hands on a female, I'm going to jail. I don't want to go to jail.
Facts.
You know, I don't want to go to jail. So if I don't, right, and I'm a big black man too. You know, if a fucking
when they come to the house and you're a bigger black man than the cop is.
I'm 6'5", 265.
Yeah, and what's gonna happen if that happens?
Exactly. If a cop come to my house and they say, and whoever's in my house said I put my hands on a female, I'm fucked up.
Don't put them on top of
you know.
And after they fuck you, they're gonna put the cuffs on.
Exactly. So to me, it's like, for discipline purposes, I don't want to go to jail. So I'm gonna walk away, run away. I'm not even gonna punch a wall in your vicinity. I'm not gonna even do that. If I accidentally throw something, I am immediately apologizing, saying I did not mean to throw that at you, because I don't want to go to jail. If I need to hit something, I'm going to run far away from you, and then I'm going to hit something. I'm going to hit the ground or whatever, to where there's no way you can
do whatever the fuck you need to do, right?
Right. There's no way you can possibly say that I put my hands on you. You know?
Hey, I ain't gonna hit that woman, but I shake the shit out of.
Listen, I'm gonna be very honest. Like, I've been in situations like my partner, like, he's gotten super upset, or we're like, like, really, and walked out. And I'm like, listen, you can't walk out of this house as a black man, upset, walking through the fucking streets of this wide ass city that we live in. I have literally came and fucking took him back into the house and been like, if we need to be in separate rooms for the moment, let's do that. But what I'm not doing is letting you be walking around by yourself, upset.
See, this is what he needs to do. If y'all know your neighbors, he needs to walk around the neighborhood, because the neighbors know him.
Yes.
If y'all don't know your neighbors, he needs to get in his car, drive to a lounge, like a smoke lounge.
You know what's even worse is that we have to do that shit.
I mean,
but you know, I ain't doing that. I'm just going, if a woman put her hands on me, just like I tell females, listen, I tell my daughters all the time, don't put your hands on no man, because if the man put you back, your daddy going to jail. That's me flat out. So like, but I'm just saying, if a woman put her hands on me, I'm just leaving. You ain't got to worry about me coming back at that point. You ain't got to worry about me. And same like I tell a female, it's like you just said, it's the same thing, right? So like, if you hit me, I'm going to go right downtown, regardless of what happened. I want him to understand that she just put her hands on me, right? First of all, it's documented. That's number one. Number two, I can remove myself from that situation at that point, and I can leave. You got to worry about me coming back. And the same thing I tell my female friends, if a dude put his hands on you before, I got a cousin going through this right now. If a dude put his hands on you before, and you keep going back, you allowing the dude to do the same thing over and over again.
That part.
So why go back? if once somebody put their hands on you, they're showing you who they are, right? And people do change, but people change because situations change, not because they want to change, right? So change that situation and get away from that person.
Marriage, a fucking baby, life changes are what changes you. Situations that I will let you know, it's never a relationship where I hit you and I went to jail. That's not what's gonna change your shit, baby.
No. And so I'm gonna tell you the worst thing. The worst thing is when somebody cries wolf about stuff like that.
Ooh.
I hate when I see a black female say, "Oh, he hit me," because she don't like him at that time. That's the worst thing, especially for me. Because listen, man, I have a soft spot.
Black women, it's women in general.
It's women in general,
right?
But I have a soft spot for black women, right? Let truth be told about this, right? I hate seeing any black female cry. It bothers me, right? But for me to want to help you, and you sit right here and tell me that man to put his hands on you, then I go do something to that man, then I find out he ain't did nothing to you. Or he go to jail because you screamed out that, then you tell the cops later on, "Oh, he really didn't hit me." Nah, bruh. That's the worst thing you could ever do.
And listen, and that's when you lose all your fucking credibility at that point. Because listen, to be honest, again, like I said, I have black sons.
What are you?
And my oldest is now going through something.
She didn't.
She heard you. You gonna continue her story.
He is dealing with some racism at his school. And you know, as much as I wanted to roll the fuck out on somebody,
right,
I couldn't be that black woman because he goes to a private school, so I couldn't do what, like, I really had to handle in a different situation. And you know, he tried to protect his friends, he tried to do all that stuff. I'm like, no, because at this point, the more you protect, like, you're gonna go to college doing the same actions, you're accepting what somebody told you is acceptable to you, right?
Right.
And that's not what I want to do. And I'm trying to do it in the most diplomatic way where he understands that I'm not coming from a place of I want you to be like, you know, exonerated from your or whatever from your friends. I don't want you to be like a pariah. I'm trying to let you know that at this point you're good enough to be in the place that you are because you are.
Right.
But it's hard because especially in a predominantly white school, what do you do or what do you say?
Right.
It's hard as fuck. It's hard as fuck.
It is. You know, we just have to work on teaching our children appropriate steps, and we have to work on teaching them, you know,
you don't have to accept the bare minimum.
Right. We don't, and we also have to work on teaching them discipline and let them see how a lot of people are going to view them in the outside world.
That part.
You know,
but you know what's fucking sad is that we have to do that.
It is.
It's so fucking sad.
It is sad as fuck, but you know what?
But that's our reality.
I accept things for what they are, and I'd rather accept it for what it is and teach my son about this and prepare him for this than to try to say that it shouldn't be like this and not prepare my child for this.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Because if I don't prepare him for this because I don't want to face it, or I'm trying to scream out about it, so and I drop the ball and prepare my child, then if I lose my child, now I'm fucking kicking myself.
Yeah.
And I'm hating myself because I didn't do what I needed to do as his father to prepare him.
And like,
you know what I mean?
I said, that's one of the things I said when I was in that meeting on Monday. I was like, I have nothing but time and opportunity. If you guys don't handle this the way that it needs to be handled, we gon' look.
I'm gonna prepare my child myself. What up, Tap? I'm gonna prepare my child myself, and this is how I do with my son. I say to him, I don't care if your friends are doing this and you're doing that.
That part.
You need to listen to me. You need to listen to your mother, because as you know, we grew up in a rougher neighborhood.
We know this. We've already experienced it.
Right. We grew up in a rougher neighborhood. We grew up in the projects, and in, you know, we've seen a lot of shit. We grew up with a lot of trauma. I didn't
even grow up in the projects, and I still experienced it. I grew up in a white neighborhood, and I still experienced it.
No, what I'm saying though is the violence that we saw, and the poverty that we saw, and the hardship that we experienced. You know, the death that we experienced, the death that we saw in front of our eyes.
Yep.
You don't have to deal with that. We have to. But we also understand you're living out here in this nice little rich neighborhood. You still got to deal with some shit, bro.
Because it's not adjacent to you at all.
And all because you out here with all your other friends and stuff does not mean that you don't have any worries in this world that I have to prepare you for. You know, it doesn't mean that you stop being a little black boy. Like
that part.
We still gotta do the preparation. I still gotta prepare you to be a black man in this world and to deal with shit that we have to go through. You know. So that's my, you know, I think that's something that every one of us as parents that are minorities, that are raising black children, that are raising minority children, not just black children, but minority children, that we have to fully, you know, understand ourselves, and that it's the hard part, but it's the truth. What up, Karma?
And the scary part about that, man, like with my kids, right? So we stay out in the suburbs, and my kids got a lot of mixed friends and stuff like that. They don't necessarily understand the stuff that I went through being from a small country town when I was growing up compared to where they at now, right? So they don't understand that whole black versus white thing and slavery and all this stuff. I mean, they go about what was going on in the books and what the school is teaching you, but the school ain't teaching you everything that they need to know. Right. So I tell my kids all the time, like, so for example, my 7-year-old had a project given to her, like she's in a gifted class, right, for gifted kids. So she had a project given to her where the project allowed her to pick, or they gave her a state, and she had to pick something in the state that had something to do with Black History Month, right? So the state that they gave her, bro, like, and then the computers that they give them, they can only like look up certain stuff. You get what I'm saying? And like the state that they gave her,
pouring up the Codigo.
So what now?
No, I'm talking about window. I just made that quick statement, but no, keep going with it.
Yeah, but shit, man, I can't even think off the top of my head right now what city and state it was. But
you said the state, yeah.
Yeah, the state they had. We picked the damn capital, and like the stuff that I was trying to show her, it was like Tulsa, Oklahoma is what she had. So, but the real shit talking about Black history in Tulsa, Oklahoma, she couldn't look up.
It's not there. So, you got to go dive into it.
So I got my computer and we picked it up and we sent it in, right? So then the teacher had an issue with it. I was like, nah, this is history that y'all not teaching no more that people need to know about, right? So like everybody wants to forgive and forget of what happened, bro. Like I done met so many younger people that think
what you want to forget.
What you say?
You can't pick and choose what you want to forget.
Right, and that's the crazy thing because, like, listen, hey, look, I'm not racist at all. I'm pro-black, but I'm not racist. I need people to understand that before I make this statement. But a white America wants you to forget what happened hundreds and hundreds of years ago. They want us to forget it. I would never in my life allow me, nor my kids or my grandkids to ever forget what we had to endure and what we had to overcome. Ever. Right? So I tell people all the time that, and it bothers me too, because I tell people all the time that black people accomplished more during slavery than they are right now that we're free. and we got everything in the grip of our hand. But we accomplished more back then than we do now. And I keep telling people there's different types of slavery, and we're still in it, and we just don't know it. There's different kinds of slavery, right, man? So your mentality, man, you can be a slave to your mentality and how you do stuff and how you maneuver and how you move together, stuff like that. Like I tell my kids all the time, like, why would you sit right here and not try to do more for yourself and just go off of what your parents teach you? Like, I could be wrong about something. Your opinion matters about whatever I tell. So I tell all my kids, like, you can combat anything I do or say to you, as long as you're doing it respectfully. You can combat anything I do and say to you. Like, if it's time for you to get punished, you can come to me and say, hey, listen, I don't feel like I should be punished, and this is why. And I won't be mad at my kids about that.
Right.
As long as you can back that up, like,
what's up, Abrasive?
We just can't, man. And it's sad because most of white America, and when I say most of white America, I'm talking about older white America, because I can't blame younger white America for what happened to us back then, but they shouldn't forget, just like we shouldn't forget of what we had to endure and overcome. Right? That was a lot, man. The only other people in the world that can say anything that they overcame, anything like that, was Jews. That's it. Nobody else can say anything about that. We're talking about when we was treated like animals, bro. Like treated like matter of fact, animals was treated better than us.
The cattle and the horses and everything was treated better than slaves.
Yeah, so me being in the beer community, man, a lot of people in Charlotte always asking me, hey, Bobby, how can we help? Especially during COVID and when all that stuff was happening with the cops and black people across the United States. What can we do? What can we? I said, educate yourselves. Understand that what we're going through and see how we're being profiled, see how we're being picked out, right? So and see how we're being talked about in the media when a white person does the same thing that a black person does. We're vigilante, we're thugs, we're uneducated. Like, that's how the media portrays us when a black person does something. But when a white person does something, they're innocent and proven guilty. They're misunderstood. They didn't have their father in their life. Some bullshit like that. So, like, it's just to me, man, it's crazy. But my whole point of saying all this is, the scary part is the kids nowadays, because racism is starting to die down. It's not in the forefront like it used to be in the forefront.
Right. Well,
a lot of people sitting right here. A lot of people sitting right here telling us that we should forgive and forget it, and we should. We should never let our kids forgive and forget what we went through. Very
true. It's a part of our history.
What's going on, man?
And, it's a part of our history, and it's something that
what up, Tiz?
As minorities and as just people in general, you need to educate people. You need that education. Black kids, white kids, Hispanic kids, Asian, doesn't matter. Education is very important. You need to know. You need to know if you're going to have friends of different cultures. Just let's not even go deep in what you just said, because you stated a lot of facts there. If you're just going to have friends in different cultures and you want to be a great friend of that person of that different culture, you need to understand the struggle that they went through, their ancestors went through, and their family went through. You mentioned Jewish people. One of my best friends is a Jewish man. So I want to understand what he went through in order to relate to what his ancestors went through, and he wants to look into to see what slaves and Africans went through in order to be a better friend to me too. And so our kids can be better friends as well. It's just education in general as well. Like, you need to educate yourself on the facts of the history of the world. And
you can't do one without the other.
Right.
Right. You can't call yourself my friend and not be able to understand what me and my ancestors been through. Like, if you can't cope with that or you can't understand that, then we have no reason being a friend. Because I'm gonna tell you something now, man, and I 100% firmly believe this. If you ever read any history books, if you ever watching the documentaries or anything like that, racism is something that's taught.
Yeah, 100%.
Something that's taught.
1,000%.
People. I don't care what color you are. People don't grow up saying, hey, you know what? I don't like you because of the color of your skin. No, somebody taught you not to like that person because of the color of their skin. Like, that's not something that you just woke up and was born. Like, I just hate you because you're black. No. Right. Your parents or your grandparents have taught you that black people are less than you are, that you should be better than them, or whatever else, however you want to perceive it. That's how it is. And I keep trying to tell people, racism is a train of thought, not a something that somebody's born with. Racism, so if we can change the way that people think and see stuff.
Racism is a societal issue. Racism is a societal trait. And depending on the society that you grow up in, you're going to see this as an issue or not. That is a societal trait. That is an ancestral trait based off of the people that you're learning from.
Listen, man, I'm down south. I know a couple of y'all are down south with me. I've heard some stuff in the last year that should never come out of a white person's mouth to a black person. Never. And it's just, I think up north is a little bit different. I'm not saying y'all don't see racism or it's not there and it doesn't exist, but down south, that shit is in the forefront.
Right.
Like, so, and when Trump was running, oh, that shit was out here full fledged.
Right. So my grandparents. So I'm the first generation born up north in my family. My grandparents were from. Well, my grandmother's from. Well, my mom from West Monroe, Louisiana, and my grandfather. My grandmother's from West Monroe, Louisiana. My grandfather's from Jackson, Mississippi. Right. So I'm the first generation born up north, to go through all that. And the one thing that my grandmother always said to us, who dealt with a lot of racism growing up and still has those fears, coming from growing up down south. She said, the one thing that I could appreciate about growing up down south is I knew who hated me. I knew who hated me, and I knew who loved me because it was out front and center. Up north,
that's for sure.
You don't know, because my grandmother, she worked at this iron factory. I think it was an ironing factory, and she had this white coworker that used to give her a ride every day from work. My grandfather would drop her off, and this man would give her a ride every day from work home. This dude was extremely nice to her, showed her nothing but love, showed her nothing but care. She found out that man was the chapter leader of the KKK in this area. She said that never would have happened down south. She said she would have known from the start what this man
because down here they're not going to sugarcoat shit. They're going to let you know exactly how they feel about you.
Right.
And that's the scary part, man. Like, so my oldest daughter just started living with me a couple years ago. So somebody said something slick to her, and she came back and said it to me. I was like, who the fuck said that to you? Right? Like she didn't take anything from it because she didn't mean it. She didn't know no better. Right? She didn't understand what the girl said to her and what it truly meant. But when she told me, I was like, who the fuck is this girl? But thank God my daughter knows me, and she wouldn't tell me who the girl was, because I would have found out who she was and who her parents was, and I wouldn't have said nothing to the girl, but her daddy would have got it. Exactly. Her daddy would have got it on site.
Right.
Because you told her that shit. So you would have got it on site. But yeah. I say all that to say this, man. I'm a very loving person. I don't give a fuck who you are, how you look. I don't care what race you are. I don't care what you identify as. As long as you're a good person and you treat me like I treat you, me and you're going to be all right. We're going to be all right. I don't care who you are. And that's facts. Right, like, I don't care who you are. There. As long as you're not showing no disrespect to me or my family, we all right.
That right there. Because to me, so background on me, two of the people that I call my parents are white. The dude that I call my father, he, if I remember correctly, he is German and Irish. And then, of course, my mom is black. My mom, great mother. I love my mother. I talk to her on a regular basis. She's been the greatest mother in the world. Then I have my godmother, who is an Irish lady. So to me, I done grown up, seeing love from a black woman, a white man, and my uncles who are all black, showing me nothing but love, So to me, if there's anything that I've learned, it's that it does not matter the color of the skin. It matters how they treat me, and it matters how they interact with me, because there's assholes and there's pieces of shit in every race,
Exactly.
Every race. There's pieces of shit and they're assholes, but they're also amazing people, absolutely amazing people, and some of the people that are the best people in this world in every race as well. So as you said, I judge you based off of how you treat me, and you treat the people that you claim that you love, as opposed to what race you are.
And you're 100% right about that, man. Some of the best life advice I ever got from a person was from an old white guy. When I say old, I'm talking about 70, 80 years old, right? So, I mean, we all got something that we can teach each other, man. It's just that hatred shit, I hate it. I don't understand it. I mean, like, when I see people looking at me different just because of my size and the color of my skin, that irks me, because you know nothing about me. Right, I got no money in my pocket. Well, I don't need nothing from you, so I don't want to rob you. I don't want to cause harm to you or nothing like that. But because of the color of my skin and the way I look, then that's just how people perceive me. Like it's from everything I deal with. Like in corporate America is the worst part, right? So I work in corporate America, so I can't be passionate about my job because of how it's going to be perceived, right? So if I'm sitting around here telling people, you know what, no, that's not right. There's a better way. There's a better process to do this, blah, 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 A, B, C, D. And if I get passionate about it, it comes across as anger.
Yeah.
Yeah. My size abrasive. I'm a big guy. I'm not small. I'm not a small dude at all.
Yeah, you missed the beginning.
I was in the middle of
He missed the beginning. He would have saw how big he was.
Yeah. I was in the middle of commenting that it's like, if you were a big black man, they always see you as more of a threat than a smaller person in general.
And that goes all the way back from history. Yeah. That's how they broke people. They took the man away from the family and they beat him.
The biggest man away.
Yeah, and they beat him in front of everybody. So I mean, that's always been a part of our history. Just like I keep telling people, man, I'm ex-military and all that stuff. Like I used to have this love for my country. I think we talked about this before. Like I used to have a love for this country, and I still love my country. Don't get me wrong. But I used to have a love for this country, man, and I was ready to put my life on the line. Somebody said something bad about this country. But the more I dig into this country, and the more I started to see how stuff was like came to be, and learning the history about this country, man, it just a little bit makes me question why I'm here. Just a little bit.
I think that when it comes to this country, I look at it as I take it for the good and the bad that it is, because no matter where else I move, there's going to be good and bad that I find wherever else I go. So there's no perfect Mecca that you're going to be able to move, and there not be any issues that's going to have you looking sideways. That's my view on it. I'm happy that I live where I live, because especially now with the Roe versus Wade overturn, now
that's huge.
My wife and my loved ones that live in the same state that I live in, they still have their full rights. They still are they're still equal to me, and that's what I want. I don't want to live in a state where my wife is viewed as less than me in the eyes of the law. In the eyes of the house, she's always viewed the same as me, but in the eyes of the law, I don't want to live in Missouri or one of these other states that took rights away from women. That's not
right.
I don't support that. That doesn't sit well with my heart.
my 17-year-old daughter came to me and she was like, Daddy, I'm not quite sure. I had a bunch of my teachers at school speaking on this, and I'm not quite sure what it is. But she was like, do you understand what Roe versus Wade was? And I had just got through watching that shit. I was like, baby, I do. And so just sitting there and talking to her, man, like a 17-year-old understood that her rights as a woman were taken away from her.
That's sad,
right?
man.
So, and like bro, she's sitting there crying in front of me, but it's nothing I can do about it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you what I tell everybody else about Roe versus Wade. As a country, we got to be real careful going forward, because now that they overturned that, they can overturn any fucking thing.
Yeah.
If they overturn that, they can overturn anything.
Everything is on the table.
So as a country, I keep telling people, everybody always worried about the presidential vote. I don't care about the presidential vote. I care more about what happens in Charlotte, North Carolina, and in my state than anything, because that directly affects me.
Exactly.
Right?
And that's why.
And I keep telling people, I tell people all the time, man, everybody want to talk about Trump this, Trump that. Listen, man, that dude, in my opinion, was dumb and should have never been president. That's my opinion. But at the same time, that guy didn't mess up anything. He put a divide in the country, but he didn't. He put a divide in the country, but
it was Congress that really affected everything.
Yeah, the president, I don't care who he is, what color he is, or what color she may be in the future. They're puppets, man, to their party. They're puppets to their party. They're just the face of what their party wants.
Yeah. And
that's what people got to understand.
But to me, so the real power is with the Supreme Court. I mean, with the overturning of Roe versus Wade, we 100% saw that. Like, that just 100% proved it. The real power is the Supreme Court. We can't even really talk about Congress, can't really talk about the presidency. It's the Supreme Court, So if we don't put that pressure where it needs to be applied for the Supreme Court, and for them to hear the majority of America how we want it to be, then everything is on the table. I mean, and then it comes down to state rights, just like it was before the Civil War. It came down to state rights, So to me, it's like, bruh, we briefly discussed leaving Illinois. It's not even a question now. We're not leaving. We're here. In Illinois, it's a very liberal state. We're here. Like, I'm not going. My wife's not going. My son not going. Because I want everyone to have equal rights. And in Illinois, the state of Illinois, we have equal rights. Even, Abrasive said guns. Even with guns, you have equal rights here in the state of Illinois. I don't care what your political affiliation is. I want everyone to have equal rights. If you want to have guns, you can have guns. If you don't want to have guns, you don't have guns. If you want to, eliminate, a P, eliminate a P. If you want to have, if you want to go from a man to a woman, go from a man to a woman. Hey, live your life to the fullest and what makes you happy. You're not changing anything in my life. If you feel like this is gonna make you happy, then by all means go and do what you need to do to make yourself happy. And you have my full support. As long as you, because I don't. Unhappiness is so horrible, man. Like, depression is so horrible, and it hurts so bad. So the last thing I want is for anyone else in this world to not be living their truth and not be living in a way that's going to make them happy.
Bro,
whether you agree with it or not.
That's 100%. You hit that on the dot, bro. Like, I got a buddy right here. I got a buddy that I'm about to go meet right now, bro. He's bisexual and he's in a poly relationship. There's a lot of information, right? But he's in a poly relationship and he's bisexual, and he want to introduce both his partners to his parents, but I don't know how.
Yo, that man seems like he's living his best life, though. Like, I was gonna be, right?
Yeah, he is. He is, but don't hide that. You know what I'm saying? Let your truth be known and put it out there.
Exactly.
Yeah. but I think we as like part of I've been quiet this whole time because y'all told me I was trying to fuck up some food, right? But I think we as a people have to get better at embracing what's different about everything, because there are some taboo subjects that come from external cultures that are making their way to the forefront within the African American community right now. You see what I'm saying? So we've got to get a lot better, especially as men, as leaders, right, at accepting everybody as they are,
right,
and then separating within, you know what I'm saying, our circles, like what we will tolerate and what we won't. But I don't think we need to be hitting stiff arms like right away. Like I think there's a lot of toxicity in pushing things away out of that space of fear or ignorance before you have understanding.
right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, Abrasive, you're 100% correct. The line, I don't care what we're talking about, gets drawn with kids.
Right. It gets so what I just said to Abrasive, and you know, I didn't mean to cut you off. I just want to say something quick. I 100% agree with both of what y'all said. If it's hurting children or if it's forcing someone to do something against their will, then fuck that. I'm not with that. But if it's outside of hurting children and it's something that's consensual, do you, man?
Right. Right. And that's 100%. That's the whole thing, man. People just need to, and people need to mind their business too, man.
Right there.
Yes.
That's what it all is.
People need to mind their business too, man. Like listen.
Time to stay out of mind.
Like I told my homeboy, I said, dude, man, you've been my friend for over 10 years, right? So you think because you deal with a man or because you tell me that you poly, I'm gonna stop dealing with you? You're a good person.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? That's none of my business what you do in your private life. That's none of my business.
Exactly.
Right?
You're still my homie, bro.
Right. And so that's what I'm trying to get him to see, man. But he's just so afraid to come out, bro, and tell people how he is. I don't understand it.
See, but to me, like, I'm concerned about him because now he has a level of depression that can, that can develop to something that's higher because you're afraid for your life, in essence. You're afraid to be who you are. You know, like, you drinking liquid death.
Yeah. He love them joints, man.
Right. Hey, liquid death is
I
fire,
got cases.
Hey,
I got a case in my work truck.
Hey, fellas,
I got cases.
I don't mean to interrupt either one of y'all. But it was nice talking to y'all. I'm at my spot. I'm about to go ahead and have me a good time. I made sure I let my friend know about this conversation. His issue was with his parents. He don't mind telling anybody else. He's just afraid to tell his parents or how they may perceive him or that they might like not talk to him no more. I told him, I said, dude, your parents love you. Right. They might be upset or disappointed, but they're not gonna stop dealing with you. They're your parents. Right.
Exactly. And not only that, but his parents are probably just waiting for him to get that monkey off his back, and they don't know.
Right.
They don't know in that generation how to approach their child who feels that way. But they want him to actually come out and say something to them so everyone can fully accept each other and they can fully love their child openly for who he is.
Right. But listen, I know we had a deep conversation about race. Anybody that's on here, anybody that's been listening, I'm not a racist guy. I love y'all. I love you for who you are. And y'all have a good night, man. Everybody be safe in whatever you're doing.
Hey, hold on, wait. You gotta let us know what tequila you're about to do the pairing of with the cigars, bro.
Yeah, hey, bro, this place packed. I gotta wait till I get in there, and then I'll let you know.
All right.
Peace.
All right.
Go ahead and go.
All right.
All right, but no, to go on that, like to talk about a personal, and then we're gonna get into some crafted culture on here.
Yeah, we chilling out here today.
Yes, sir. Hold on. Kenny just entered the room. Someone see if Kenny will hop on.
So what you drinking?
Oh,
but no, wait. Before we get into that, I got one last story on that because my nephew just came out as bisexual, and his boyfriend is transgender, and you know. What he was definitely afraid to tell his dad, my mom, and me. He wasn't definitely afraid to tell his stepmom because his stepmom is been, she's known. She's been raising him for 10, 12 years now. So she knew her baby, But he was scared to tell myself, my brother, and me because my brother and I are more like the macho type of guys, and my mother is more of like that hardcore type of black mom of like be a man, So he was terrified, and then my brother caught him with his boyfriend, and he just blurted it out to my brother, and he wasn't expecting my brother to embrace him. He wasn't expecting my brother to tell him, "You're my son. I love you. I don't want you doing anything in my house without me knowing, no matter if it's with another man or with a woman or whatever. It does not matter if you're heterosexual, bisexual, whatever. It doesn't matter. I want to know what's going on under my roof. But at the end of the day, you're my child, and I love you no matter what." So when he came out, that was big for him to that. And then he told my mom, which I honestly was probably, no, I'm not going to say that. The biggest barrier to him was me. But then he told my mom, I think that probably was the easiest barrier out of the three. And my mom told him, "Hey, I love you. You're my grandson. No matter what your dad or your uncle says to you, I got you, And to me, because I am the more macho, the more manly man of all three of us, he was absolutely terrified to talk to me about it. And I've been more, him growing up until a certain age, I was more of his dad than his real dad. So he was absolutely terrified to call me and talk to me. So I called him and I called him because I knew he wasn't going to call me. He was terrified. So I called him. I said, "Baby," I said, "I love you no matter what." I said, "I do not care who you love. I do not care who you with, what you identify as. You are mine. Like, you are my baby. Like, I'm going to love you no matter what. And whoever you want to bring to my house to introduce to me, if you love them, I love them too. I don't care if it's a man, if it's a woman, if it's this, I don't care. You are my nephew. You are my, you're damn near my son. I don't give a fuck. I love you no matter what." And he started crying, because I could tell that relief that he had, that it was open and that he knew that his family was still behind him. That right there, everyone that watches this or everyone that's watching right now, watching the reviews, bro, get it off your chest. Your people are going to love you no matter what. And if they don't love you, they don't deserve you, man.
Exactly.
Says Marcy said, "My daughter came out. However, my mom can't have it. However, I got her back." Well, that's your baby. Your baby is going to be happy as long as you love your baby because you're her mother. And as long as she has her mother's support, that's all she cares about. The babies knew that they weren't going to get all the support, but as long as they have their mothers and their parents' support, they good. All right, let's talk about some crafted culture. We got Kenny. Who Killed Kenny?
Yeah.
Yep. They did.
So let's talk about some crafted culture.
Oh, well, I should probably go grab a crafted culture beer because I just killed this IPA. It was just a random IPA from the fridge, but I'll get a brand.
Yeah, I'm doing a barley wine bracket right here, dual forces, along with other libations. The smell was good.
Nice.
Good, but this mezcal, interesting.
What's going on, folks?
What's up?
What up?
Exactly, AK. Everyone deserves the freedom to be themselves.
Mm.
Yeah, the beanie dope. Marcy, the beanie dope. Kenny always come on here with some dope beanie.
Kenny is Mr. Hat Game proper, if y'all didn't know that, yo.
Right.
Now, speaking of the hats, you know, got the raffle going on, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all sign up for the raffle. You got a chance to win yourself one of these, well, not one of these ones, but one of my all-cap hats, you know. But yeah, the hat game always proper, for sure, for sure. Shred, what's going on?
What up, Shredded?
Yeah, Mikey is my favorite Ninja Turtle.
Always, bro. I don't understand motherfuckers who was like anybody else was harder than Mikey, bro.
Yeah, orange my favorite color, and you know, I figure I do see some similarities between the two of us, me, Mikey, and myself. And I'm being super basic today, so y'all do not come at me on my beer today.
Or what you doing? Is it a highlight kind of night, bro?
As long as you don't have an empty glass, you be all right.
Exactly.
I'm not
mad
at this.
I
bro.
just had a blue moon. I just had a blue moon on Monday.
I feel like that was like
When we come at you,
the first
then
craft beer
shame on
of
us.
black people. Bro. You know what I'm saying?
Especially after all we've been talking about.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, somebody got
But
that
that's all good.
Mediterranean limoncello going on right now.
Sutter has that limoncello going, Wendell.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Sutter, how is it?
Are we going?
Blue Moon is valid. You know,
I mean,
it is.
anything that you pick up and drink and enjoy is valid, right? You know what I'm saying? I had a White Claw summer where I killed the White Claws for a whole summer. I did the Natterdays thing when that joint dropped. Like, you know, Natterdays went hard. I didn't think I was going to like that. You know, I didn't want to like it, right? I was like, this is some shit from Natty, bro. Like, this can't be good. This sounds like, you know, we going to add sugar to your college experience. And I drank that shit, and I was like, wow. I actually like this shit. And then PBR did the hard coffee.
Mm.
The PBR hard coffee, so slept on, especially the chocolate one, because that shit tastes like a Yoo-hoo.
Exactly.
I was the what?
Can't do it.
Yeah, Tyler, let forget what we got going on over here. What you sipping on?
I'm showing off the Reyalibre, man. Y'all got to know about the Reyalibre.
Right, exactly. I remember just talking about it last night. How you doing a tasting and everything? Let me know what you tasting over there on that Reyalibre.
Bro,
I did just send a message to the folks at Reyalibre. They got it directly from me.
AK.
Let them know. Yep, AK, your brand page got a message from me. Crafted Culture is opening up the new tap room around the time you guys are going active in the U.S. And I'm just trying to see what we got to do. If you got plans to activate in Ohio, if it's a situation where I got to organize a barrel purchase, we got
plans.
Let me know.
We got you.
We here for the shit, yo. We want to put on for our people at all times, yo.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He couldn't wait to bring the bottle from yesterday.
Right, AK, this is the man, the myth, the legend himself that we had that conversation about with Columbus, Ohio, and getting the Reyalibre collaboration going.
Yeah, I'm just a dude dressed as a dude trying to be another dude right now, yo. You know what I'm saying? Listen.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Happens to brew beer. Happens to have his own brewery. Come on, man.
Fuck your shit, man. Hey, to me, humble don't fit me, man. If I look, man, sometimes you gotta talk your shit and let people know who the fuck you are.
So it's gonna be times when I do that, right? There's going to be times when I do that. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm amongst family right now. I ain't gotta do that. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't gotta flex until I'm trying to convince somebody. Like, I gotta force you to see what's really happening in front of you. So I stay, you know, real chill in the circle. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But you know that, just so you know, this is a space that, you can go ahead ahead and do that because I'm gonna hype your ass up. I'm gonna be, hey, I'm gonna be the biggest hype man because you know I like to flex. I like to talk my shit sometimes too, and I like to pump my chest sometimes too because you know what? When you're successful and you're doing some big things, we all need to be able to do that and have that celebration too. I don't give a damn what other people say.
Yeah.
Look, have the most confidence in yourself, and if someone else has a problem with it, then fuck them.
I saw a reel from Shia LaBeouf earlier today, right? It had me in my bag for a minute. He was like, I had to convince myself that my opinion is the only one that matters. I had to speak so highly of myself that I pulled myself up out of my dark place, right? I pulled myself up out of the mud, you know what I'm saying? Like as a crab in the barrel, like got up out of there and only saw myself in the midst of, you know what I'm saying, people who were happy to see me doing good. But chances are, if you spoke down about what I'm doing, right, you either are my competition moving forward or you living in misery and you just want company.
You just hate.
So,
Exactly.
I mean,
Exactly.
Like, when I'm by myself, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I be on my shit, yo. Like my little mirror moment, I be in the mirror, like that's way different, bro. Yeah, like
right.
Yo, and then when you catch me like in the brewery, like in the space, right? Like as we opening up, I always tell people like I'm the janitor. I just open doors and mop floors. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm here to do. And then there comes a moment in the day where it's like, all right, my bad. Y'all forgot what was happening here. Let me show you. Like, if you go back to the lives, you'll be like, yo, that dude turned the fuck up. He was really about his shit. And I do that. I get that way. Like, prime example, when I dropped Panama Crunk Juice, right?
Wait, hold on. Put the can up again. Let's do a 360. 360.
Yeah, that's some dope ass art, man. That's some dope ass art.
Y'all can at our artist is at the Art Class Reject here on Instagram. She designed the can for me.
That's dope.
She did this can in 24 hours, yo.
And what is that? You don't have to read the whole passage or poem on there, but like, what's the whole?
Just Ish, I gotta talk to you, bro. I need a package.
So Panama Crunk Juice was
behind the writing on the can.
Yeah, so it's really just a breakdown. Like we just said, get a taste of the tropics because we used El Dorado, Amarillo, and Azacca hops to make the beer, and we added natural pineapple and mango flavors, right? I didn't chop this thing full of juice made from extract. It was a 200-plus gallon batch of beer, and I used 2 gallons of natural extract to bring out pineapple and mango flavor, but all of the hops had pineapple and mango flavors too, right? They had pineapple and tropical fruit flavors. So that's really what the can was just breaking down. Just, you know, think what we used and whatnot. The beer itself was actually a joke. You know what I'm saying? My first favorite IPA was made by Terrapin Brewing Company down in Athens, Georgia. Well, the only way to get that up here, the only way to get it was through the IPA survival pack that they sold. But I didn't want the whole pack. So I used to go to the grocery store and convince them to open up 4 cases and put them in the grab and go, right? So I could take all of the ones that I wanted. And the name of that beer was Panama Crunkles, right? It was a pineapple papaya IPA. So when they canceled it, I didn't own a brewery yet or nothing like that. I tried to ride them and see if they could get me the recipe so I could, you know, try to make it at the crib. They wouldn't even respond to me. Then I found out one of my soldiers, like when I was in the Army, worked for him. He was like a sales manager. He was like, oh, I'm going to try to get it for you, Chief. Don't even sweat it. He hit me back and he was like, bro, they are not letting this go for shit. I was like, this is the beer world. We all supposed to just like love up on each other. So if they're not going to make one, I'm going to make my own. I said, fuck it. So I did my research and I didn't really feel comfortable with the recipe I wrote until after I opened the brewery. So I never wrote an IPA recipe from start to finish before this one. This was the first IPA recipe I ever wrote top to bottom. And this shit went hard. Like I tell people, like people who go, I don't drink IPAs, will come to this and be like, yo, that's a good beer. And all the hop heads are like, yo, wait a minute. This is a good ass IPA. Okay, so I thought we found a sweet spot, and when that shit dropped, I was definitely talking my shit because I had got back into an IPA that reminded me of my first favorite IPA. Everybody around was like, yo, this shit goes hard. And I was like, yo, that's out the gate, bro. That's a one shot, one kill IPA right there. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what you want when you on the range. You want one shot, one kill. That's it. Hit that motherfucker sometimes. And that's what we did with that IPA. So when that shit dropped, I was definitely on my legs.
That's dope.
What's the ABV on there?
5.6. Yeah,
nice.
You can rock that all day long, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a nice beer you can roll through the whole day.
Easy money.
Yeah, so,
it's in Ohio. What brewery at?
Oh, actually, yo, it's mad funny, yo. You know what I'm saying? Look, we'll do one of these, right? I'm gonna stand up and move a little bit because I have to. We are based out of Columbus, Ohio, and in my attempt at efficiency, I was like, yo, while we build out the new space, I need to be close to it. Oh, hold on, that's not what here we go. That's what I wanted. So here we are in downtown Columbus, right? We are directly on top of the brewery right now.
Nice.
Yeah. So we are right on top of the brewery from right here. So that's going to be the view from the brewery right there. Anticipating opening up the production side of the brewery. So we're making beer in here right around February. And then we'll go full throttle with the tap room and a small kitchen in June.
All right.
Yeah,
Nice.
so get ready. The goal is for like a big ass Juneteenth party. So definitely get ready.
If you talking about a Juneteenth party, if we don't have one in my neighborhood, I'm coming out there.
Bruh, what you need to do is just have a bus pull up in your neighborhood and bring all y'all here. Just big ass block party style. You know what I'm saying? Look,
I mean, you're only like 4 hours away.
Yeah, this is not bad.
Right. We can drink on the way there, go party, and then
you get a bus. I'll send some beer out there for you to put on the bus, so y'all can be all crafted, cultured up before y'all get here.
Hey.
It's a Holiday Inn right there. I'm looking at the Holiday Inn right now. You ain't even got to be full.
Bro, we can make this happen because one of my best friends, he manages rock bands. So he knows a lot of tour bus drivers. So if he can find one that has a bus or like a party bus or something like that,
hell yeah,
on their off day, to say like we can make it happen.
What party that would be, man? You get them black brands on the bus, get everybody rolling, having fun. You know what I'm saying? Good vibes, right? It'd be
move.
I'm gonna be drunk pulling up there, and I'm damn sure gonna be drunk pulling away.
Bro, there's 10. The apartment building I'm in has 10 Airbnbs, bro. So we can block them if we need to. So y'all, like, the Holiday Inn is right there. The Holiday Inn is like 2 blocks from here.
I say you should say you can get a deal with the Holiday Inn to be like, yo, listen,
block these rooms. Look, she said, come get me.
AK.
But just on the regular,
you and me fly in, AK.
Yeah. That's what we want to see, though. Like, could I be the first to tell you, right? Like, so we're going to be here doing the thing here. I'm sending either myself or a rep out to Philly to go to Mac Brewing Company, his Juneteenth picnic. We definitely going to do there. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I just want to make sure everybody who's doing the Juneteenth, like, if you don't got one, pull up on us. If you got one, let us know, and we'll find a way for us to be a part of your celebration, because there's not going to be a year where Mac has his Juneteenth picnic and we don't pull up.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, AK, there's not a chance that there will be no drinking on the party bus.
Right.
There is 0% chance that there will be no drinking on the party bus.
I'm gonna let y'all know right now,
Edwin,
because
you're more than welcome, bro.
Y'all tequila folks. So I got tequila's favorite beer. It's a guarantee.
Let's do it, man.
It's a guarantee that Crafted Culture Brewing Company makes tequila's favorite beer. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And we bought it to Barrel and Flow 2 years ago. That was Return of the Hot Girl Summer, the Guava Soda Infused Pilsner, that joint tore everything up. If you drink tequila, that's what you want right there. Because you can get your beer fix. It's fruity, it's light, it's refreshing, and it pairs well with tequila. Like right there, you get the hit from the tequila and the smooth on the beer. Yo, it's game over. I'm trying to see if I got a picture of the artwork right here, because that joint is.
See, but that's until you get the Reyalibre barrels.
Oh, then we're gonna go crazy. Then we're gonna put a barrel in the cooler. We're gonna age the Pilsner in the barrel, and then when it comes out, we're gonna hit it with the soda. So you get this barrel-aged Radler, which nobody's gonna. Man, we ready. We are ready. Listen.
Bruh. Yo.
We don't
Window be like, this man don't even know. Hey, Window all a part of this, man. We're tying it all in because Windows. Hold on, Sizzle. What'd you tell me about Windows beer? You said you're gonna be sending your customers.
He said it's in the cave. He said it's in the cave.
Yeah, I'll be for yo. You cannot drink that shit in my brewery, yo. Hell to the no. That shit way too strong. Here we go. Same artist ran that hot girl joint.
Oh shit!
Is it upside down?
Nah.
Or mine?
That's crazy.
Okay, gotcha.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, and the can is gonna be black, so it's definitely gonna jump. That wasn't just like the artwork on black. We doing black, yeah. So it jumps off. Like I let the crump juice label slide, right?
Yeah.
But our thing is any color you want, as long as it's black. So everything got to be on black. You know what I'm saying? When we do it, yo, see the
black cans go hard too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cans go hard.
In fact, I don't even hold on.
He gonna pull one out. Look.
You know I got black cans, baby.
Oh shit.
That Pharaoh's Gold Saison. There it is.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Nice.
Just making sure we normalize black women in this industry, you know what I'm saying? Putting them at the forefront on the can. Yo, that's my baby right there. That's my favorite beer that we've made so far. I had other beers that went hard, but that one I hold close to the heart because it hit several times in my life. Like, you know what I'm saying? It sparked several memories, you know, whenever I drink it. So, hell yeah.
That's dope, man. That's dope. So, I'm sorry.
The dry, crispy side, or is it like tart that Saison?
Okay, so this Saison is it lives in like in the middle ground of what the Saison is, right? So for the people who like the sour side of Saison, like there's a little bit of funk on it, like it's on the nose you'll catch the funk, and typically, unless you pour it into the glass, you'll catch a little more funk on the end of it as well. But kind of floral. I wouldn't say it's dry though. I wouldn't put this in that dry category that a lot of those Saisons end up in. I think we do a good job pulling it early because I want it to be approachable to as many palates as possible. The goal was honestly like to bring like, and it sounds crazy, but like the old school MGD feel to the beer, right? It was real old school MGD was the vibe, like, because that was a great beer, right? Don't get it twisted. I'm a craft beer dude, but I remember when macro beers were made like at higher quality. You know what I'm saying? So we did a lot of research and looked at that, and a lot of those like the floral flavors that existed in the old ass MGD are now, you know, in the Saisons. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I think they were culturing like a hybrid yeast at that time, but I don't know for sure. You know what I'm saying? But I think this one is right in the pocket, like floral. If you got a sensitive palate, you can catch a little bit of pepper, but that's what the Belle Saison yeast does, though. Like it'll give you that. And I think depending on how you treat the yeast, sometimes more of that pepper comes up, and that's where you feel like it's dry. You know what I'm saying? So we wanted to focus on the floral and on the funk with this one. But yeah, we going in, yo. We just getting warmed up. I tell them everything that came out in 21 and 22, that ain't even the album. Them just the throwaways. That's mixtape shit. What we ready to do next is up there.
But you know, the mixtape shit is that's the stuff that put people on. You know,
Right.
What's Lil Wayne without the squad ups and the
Trust me. I'm a Wayne head, yo. I don't. You didn't tap into the show the other day. So Wednesday, the first hour was all things Wayne. So it was Lil Wayne features. Like we was going in for a Wednesday morning on the Breakfast Beer show, bro. It was, yeah.
Man. So how can we? I was gonna say this. You know, I'm gonna let you keep the conversation going, Kenny. I want to see a Break Terrain Beer Hut and Craft Culture collab.
Yeah. So in order for that to happen, I just got to give Wendell the keys, I think, because I can't see none of his shit. His science is so protected. You know what I'm saying? You just got to give Wendell the keys and let him do the thing. And hey, here's the idea, like, yo. And it'll just be one of those ones where, like, all the intellectual, all of the recipe shit, like, stays with him, because I want to protect what he's doing as an entrepreneur, too. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that, I struggle to make beers in that high ABV range, like where he lives at and where Mac pushes his shit to go, with balance, right?
Yeah.
And like, I get cough syrup when I make shit that high ABV, right? Like I don't understand what they doing different. You know, the few tips that I got from Mac, I was like, that shit don't work when I'm doing it, right? So I know where my sweet spot is at, but to do some big beer shit like that, I would just say we collab on the recipe development and we split the cost on that joint, but I let you do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't touch the process.
Kenny, you got continue your questions, man?
Yep. Hello?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna be BRB. My mom's calling me real quick. So you gotta answer mom's phone calls real quick. So
All right.
Yeah,
because I know you said you had something you wanted to try.
Oh yeah, I got.
When you was talking, about a month ago.
Yeah, I got stuff, bro. Like I always got some stuff.
Yeah, you know me. I still got crazy stuff in my brain. I got a bunch of recipes that I'm read out.
And I'm also I collect for like even if we don't list the process for the beer, like it's one of those like we can give them the ingredients. Because I'm actually like slowly crafting a book as I go along. I call it tentatively the Black Beer Bible. So it's every collaboration beer that I'll make with another, black brewer, right? Put it out there and say, hey, and then tell, not only just give the recipe, but tell the story of the beer. Like what's its, where did it come from? What's the relationship between the brewers? Like just kind of giving people like another look into what, this whole black brew movement is really about right now. So my hope is for 2025 to be able to drop that because I want to collab and do some more recipes with a few more people.
I'm letting y'all run away with the interview, man. I'm about to get.
Oh, we just saw you creeping across the top.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, bro. Look.
No, I'm moving to my comfortable chair because me sitting on my wood chair has gotten uncomfortable.
Yeah, when you be live, man, you got to.
Yeah, so
I'm sitting in my high chair.
Yeah, I was taking advantage of
y'all having my tabletop probably as tall as most people.
I'm on the couch. I'm sitting on the couch right now. No love seat.
No,
I was trying to take advantage. I was quietly trying to take advantage of y'all beer conversation and y'all brewer conversation to sneak over to my chair in front of my bar.
You was gonna see that.
you know, this my little break, man. I could get to rest the vocal cords.
I ain't mad at that, yo. I'm just glad to be back amongst the living in the evening, man. You know.
Yeah, man. That's dope. So the family okay, man?
Say it again.
His story. I said the family okay. Then I had to comment about Edwin with the family, the story time. The story time.
Yeah, he said you about to get a book out and read us the story.
Yeah, but to say that's that joint do look cozy, bro. I need a Papa sign though. If I had a story time chair, it'd be a Papa sign.
Bro, I didn't just sit down in my outdoor chairs that I brought inside because, I mean, you in Columbus, Ohio, so you know how winters are here in the Midwest. Yep. You know.
All right, so I'm just gonna look. I'm gonna put it to you like this: on my couch, I keep a nice little heated blanket right here.
Bruh.
I don't know where the thing at. There it is. Boom.
They don't understand it, man. They don't understand it.
You gotta have.
We do understand.
Turn the joint on.
You act like I lived there all my life. I came from up north.
Right.
I don't.
You understand.
I don't mix it.
You understand it, but the other people don't understand it. They've never. Edwin understands it because he's from Illinois as well. Like,
I done had snow that you got to jump out the window to get outside.
Yep, I did that when I lived in Fort Drum, New York. I had to do that.
Yeah.
The snow was so hot I couldn't open my storm door or my garage door. I had to go into my garage from the house and take my shovel on the roof.
Damn.
To jump down to just dig my front door out.
That's a heavy snowfall. You like, man, this shit is crazy,
so
bro.
I don't miss that shit whatsoever.
That's that Fort Drum. Yo, that was Army life though. That Fort Drum shit was different. 10th Mountain, you know what's up. Look, climb the glory, sir. Climb the glory.
Edwin's in the Army. I think he's a drill sergeant.
Hell yeah, yo. Yeah. Drum was a different animal, boy. When them boys from Alaska showed up for cold weather training, I was like, all right, I'm in the wrong place, yo. These motherfuckers left Alaska to come to us for cold weather training. They said we have the most harsh cold available in the United States for training, yo.
Damn.
Yeah, because it was not a they get that like dry, crisp ass cold up in Alaska.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You see dudes out there, you see ice and snow around them, but they'll be in shorts.
Right.
Right? But
it's a warm cold.
Yeah, they come to Drum, they're like, nah, this shit hit different. Look, they even come from Germany to do this training over there. Fort Drum was no joke, man. I tell people all the time, I did Pathfinder school at Fort Drum in fucking February, bro. I was like, never. You out
Sounds
here.
Horrible.
You got the big white Mickey Mouse boots on. You used to be able to hook up the pneumatic air pump to your boots to seal them shits, to keep your feet.
Damn.
Yeah, the Mickey Mouse boots, yo. Out there trying to air us out. We dug howitzers out the snow to be able to move them. Yo, look. them Mickey Mouse boots.
Edwin, you available to hop on? I know you got the baby, so I don't. But if you can hop on, bro, send her.
Sizzle, you ready for barrel and flow?
So I'm super ready for barrel and flow right now. Right. So you know, we did the 3-way collab, me, Mac, and Liquid Intrusion. We talking about running that back, you know what I'm saying, on the barrel age side to bring that back to the people. I'm trying to get this collab to go through with Rhythm Brewing Company because I think it's important for us to, as brands, to make sure we bolster our female-owned brands as well. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a female-owned, black female-owned brand out of Connecticut.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I want to try to get on with her because at least it's cool as hell. You know what I'm saying? Plus, her whole brand is like founded on some shit I fuck with anyway. She's an old R&B head, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely would love to collab with her, because the way that collaborations are done with some of the larger, you know, breweries that exist, I'm not a fan of. Right? I just don't like the process. Like, you say it's a collaboration.
It's not. That's like you are not the seat at the table. You're second.
Yeah,
I ain't second.
weird.
Sorry.
So if you guys are not familiar with how collaborations work in the beer space, basically what happens is you get two breweries together. One brewery agrees to make the beer, right? You collaborate on the recipe for sure. When the other brewery makes the beer, the brewery number two then has to purchase the beer that they want to sell at the wholesale price. You don't get to purchase it at regular cost, because it's against the law to like have favoritism in the pricing of your beer, right? So I always try to like go half on the baby. Let's split the cost of production. Thank you. Let's just, you know, split the cost of production, split the batch. You see what I'm saying? And then that's legal. You can run that all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? That's like running a contract almost, right? And a lot of the bigger breweries don't want to do that. So like they get your name, your image, and your likeness within what they got going on, right? So in a lot of cases, you get like the larger white brewery partners with the black-owned brewery. Now fans of our black brands are following their brands, right? And they're siphoning money out of our community instead of cycling it through. So I'd rather see us put more money in. So I try to collaborate with a lot of smaller black-owned breweries who are similar size and a financial bandwidth as us. That way, when we put a batch together, so when I say, hey, look, I'm gonna get this batch done, we're gonna get 20 barrels worth of beer, which is roughly 40 kegs. You know, we can pack it however we want. That part don't matter. But I'll get us these 40 kegs. It's only gonna cost us like $3,000. You know what I'm saying? Because I get a really good contract price at one of the spots out here. And the only way that goes up is if I put it in cans. So I was like, yo, let's just get the kegs, and we can can them in our separate spots, because that's cheaper for us anyway. We don't have to pay for mobile canning to come in. And now, you know, you've got an equitable situation where you're like, yeah, like I got this inventory. I got it for this much. Now, because I got it cheaper, I can go in and sell it on the, you know, like my Pharaoh's Gold, when I run that batch, when I do it in volume, I pay $37.50 a keg. That's how much it cost me. I don't mind spilling them beans. Like, and if somebody DM me for the recipe, I'll send it to you. I don't care. Right? I'm trying to see all of us win. And if that's the winning formula, everybody grab it, yo. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm here for it. But I just don't want to see collaborations where we get the short end of the stick. So to know that I make Pharaoh's Gold for $37.50, if I collab with another brewery on a Saison that they want to put into the market for $120 wholesale price per keg, I got to pay them $120 per keg. Now, I'm still going to make $600 off the keg across my counter, but I'm not going to get, you know, my margins out of it.
Right.
Right. Like,
shit on your own Pharaoh's Gold.
Yeah, and I don't like that for us. Like, it's one of the biggest problems breweries face today. It's like they overextend themselves financially to meet the vanity metrics that are set forth by other breweries right now, not knowing what they're going through, right?
Yeah, or they're trying to, I don't know, but some of the stuff they're doing them high price for, I'm looking at the ingredients, there ain't no way I pay that. I might as well go ahead and drink water.
That's because you drink 30% beers, bro. Like you got to.
Yeah, but my ingredient, you know, but if you look at the ingredients in that, and then what they're doing, they try to charge the same price.
Yeah.
The
hype beast, man. The market lets them do it. I'm never mad at the brewery who's getting the money like that, right? I'm never mad at them. I be mad at the customer for paying that shit.
Yeah, they're taking advantage of you.
Right.
I be like, man, why y'all?
But I know most of the breweries can't brew my shit, so a cold that's not gonna happen.
And well, Kenny got the circle of death going.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got the freeze frame.
They might learn a tool thing from me not wanting to.
So hold on, we got a Bob Triple B is coming back in, or Quadruple B.
Oh, he said they canceled it.
Canceled it.
Oh.
Hey,
So
canceled.
he got
Yo,
to the event.
here, my not here. Yo,
You're spinning around. We can hear you, but you're spinning around. Like we can't see you.
Yeah,
We see one
frozen.
image.
Yeah.
You're stuck like this.
Got your mouth open and everything, Kenny. You just out here, bro. I'm sure he'll be back. He's probably just trying to get stuff together.
Yeah. Hold on, Bob. I gotta see if Kenny gonna come back first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My man said they canceled it. He got to the register and the store closed.
Bro. Hold on, wait. Hold on. I gotta get him on here until Kenny comes back on. Because we gotta know the story. We gotta know.
Yeah, because he just left us like, I'm going to this.
Right. We thought it was gonna be a cigar and tequila pairing. He's supposed to come on and let us know what the tequila was.
Hell yeah. Look, while we get together, I'm definitely getting another bowl of dinner because your boy is. I've been hitting the sauce today because that storm coming through. So I was like, yeah,
bro.
I'm going to Atlanta tomorrow. I'm going to a show.
Now I'm not going nowhere.
No, don't take his paper. I'm going to that show.
Storm is here now. Like I'm looking at the snow right now. We got at least 4 inches on the ground right now.
Oh, that's what y'all got?
Yeah, right now we have at least 4 inches.
No snow. I want the snow. I'm here for that.
Oh, we got the snow.
Look, y'all gonna have the cold. Don't worry about the snow. You might get that.